I bought XRP. Now what? 5 beginner moves you need to make. So you just bought some XRP? First off, congrats. That's a big move. Buying into any investment for the first time can be exciting and a little nerve-wracking at the same time. But now what? You don't want to just let it sit there like digital furniture, right? In this video, we're breaking down 5 smart beginner moves you need to make after buying XRP. These are the same steps I'm using as someone who's learning right along with you. Let's jump in. Number 1, before we get into wallets, security, all the technical stuff, we need to talk about something even more important. And that is your why. Why did you buy XRP in the first place? Seriously, take a second and think about it. Are you here for a quick flip, hoping to turn a few $100 into a down payment on a Tesla? Or are you in it for the long haul? Do you believe in the technology behind XRP and its potential to change how money moves around the world? Hey, I get it. We've all been there. And listen, there's no wrong answer here. But here's the thing. If you don't know your own reason, your own personal why, you're going to get swayed by every single headline, every hype tweet, every single YouTube comment. Trust me, the crypto space is full of noise. And if you don't have a clear understanding of why you're invested, that noise will throw you off course. Getting clear on your purpose is honestly one of the most important things you can do as a new XRP investor. It's the foundation. Without it, you're building on shaky ground. But with a strong why, you'll be able to weather the storms and stick to your plan. So before you do anything else, take some time to really think about why you bought XRP. Trust me, this one step will save you a lot of stress and potentially a lot of money down the road. Okay, so you've got your why figured out. Number 2, now let's talk about keeping your XRP safe. Because what's the point of investing in something if you don't have it locked down tight? This is especially important in the world of crypto because, as we all know, it can be a bit of a wild west out there. Now, if you're like a lot of beginners, you probably bought your XRP on an exchange and just left it there. And hey, I get it. It's convenient. It's easy. It's what everyone does at first. But here's the thing. Leaving your XRP on an exchange is like buying a brand new car, parking it in a public parking lot, and leaving the keys in the ignition. You're essentially trusting someone else to keep your investments safe. And while most exchanges have decent security, they're still targets for hackers. And let's not forget about the possibility of an exchange going bankrupt or shutting down. It's happened before, and it can happen again. So what's the solution? 2 words, hardware wallets. Think of a hardware wallet like your own personal Fort Knox for your crypto. These are physical devices, kind of like a fancy USB drive that store your crypto offline. 2 of the most popular brands are Ledger and Trezor. The bottom line is this: if your XRP isn't in your own wallet, it's not really yours. So do yourself a favor. Take control of your crypto, get yourself a secure wallet, and sleep soundly, knowing your XRP is safe and sound. Number 3, let's talk about something that most beginners and even some experienced investors totally skip over: your exit plan. Having a clear exit plan is crucial, but it's something that a lot of people just don't want to think about. Look, I get it. When you first buy XRP, or any investment for that matter, it's exciting. You start imagining all the amazing things you could do with the profits. You start picturing those big life-changing numbers. Maybe XRP goes to $5, maybe $10, maybe even $100. But here's the thing. When XRP starts pumping, and trust me, it will at some point, your emotions will start pumping too. And that's when people make the worst decisions. They get greedy, they get scared, they sell too early, they hold on too long. It's a recipe for disaster. That's why you need to ask yourself right now in this moment, not when the price is going crazy. At what price would you realistically take profits? Are you in this for the long haul, holding on to your XRP for years to come? Or are you planning to sell a portion at certain price milestones? This doesn't have to be complicated. Maybe your plan looks like this. Sell 25% of your XRP if it hits $3, another 25% at $5, and then hold the rest long-term just in case it really takes off. The point is, the goal is clarity. When the time comes to make a decision, your plan should already be made. Trust me, emotional trading is a recipe for regret. Number 4, once you enter the world of crypto, you'll start hearing all kinds of crazy predictions and wild claims. XRP to $589, This is the new Bitcoin. Banks are about to make you rich. It's enough to make your head spin. And let me tell you, crypto Twitter, Reddit, even YouTube sometimes, it can feel like a constant hype storm. Everyone is trying to get you to buy this coin, sell that coin, telling you what the next big thing is. But here's the thing, hype is not a strategy. In fact, it's usually the opposite of a good strategy. If you're basing your investment decisions on hype and emotion, you're setting yourself up for failure. So what can you do? First of all, take a deep breath. Remember why you invested in XRP in the first place. Filter out the noise, stick to the facts, follow the technology, and tune out the rest. Number 5, here's the thing about the crypto space. It moves fast, really fast. One month you're hearing about Ripple's lawsuit with the SEC. The next month it's updates to the XRP ledger. And then there's news about new countries adopting blockchain for payments. It's a lot to keep up with, but here's the thing. The best investors, the ones who really succeed in the long run, they don't just buy and hold. They don't just tune out the noise. They stay informed. They keep learning. They're constantly trying to deepen their understanding of the technologies and the trends that are shaping the future of finance. So how can you keep learning? Well, here's what I'm doing, and I think it's a good roadmap for anyone. First, I go straight to the source. I visit xrpl.org to understand how the XRP ledger actually works, what its capabilities are, and what problems it's trying to solve. I also follow Ripple's website, ripple.com, for updates on their partnerships, real-world use cases for XRP, and their overall vision for the future of payments. And yeah, I'll admit it, I'm always lurking on the cryptocurrency and XRP subreddits. It's a great way to hear different perspectives, get a sense of what the community is thinking, and yes, even laugh at some of the wilder predictions. But here's the secret. Don't just passively consume information, actively connect the dots. Ask yourself, how do these developments affect XRP's long-term potential? What are the potential roadblocks? How does this all fit into the bigger picture of a changing financial system? Conclusion, so you bought XRP. You took the leap. That's huge. But now you've got a roadmap. You know what to do, what to look out for, and how to navigate the wild world of crypto. Here's a quick recap of what we covered. 1. Know why you're holding. 2. Secure your XRP. 3. Have that exit plan before you need it. 4. Tune out the hype. 5. Keep learning. I know crypto can feel overwhelming at times, especially if you're new. That's why I started Wealth Odyssey Hub to break things down without the hype, the jargon, or the pressure to be a pro. We're all in this together, learning and growing as we go. Thanks for watching. I'm Robert Scott Singleton, and we're figuring this thing out together. See you in the next video.